Hello everyone. So I wanted to talk about November products. Now, by the time the end of November comes, Thanksgiving will have happened and I'll be home. So I wanted to just go ahead and film this a little bit early. What's today? It's the 21st today. So I'm filming it a little bit early and I will upload it and then just make it like public instead of private at the end of November, just so that way I'm not behind. But I wanted to go ahead and film. There's a few products that I'm going to mention that I don't have quite formed opinions on yet, but I did definitely want to mention. So we'll start off with something that's a little bit of a disappointment, as I would have expected. It was way less expensive, but it's the Beyond the Zone Pro Formula Color Jamz Purple Passion Semi-Permanent Hair Color. Now I use this on my eyebrows because I wanted to go purple. Definitely does not last as long as Manic Panic, and Manic Panic doesn't even last very long either. This washes out almost immediately when you wash your face, or, you know, I can't imagine what it would do when you wash your hair with regular shampoo. So I'll probably keep using it and just until my eyebrows are completely grown back, because I bleached the shit out of them. Basically, the hair is really coarse now and a lot of the hair broke off, so it's sort of in that weird state right now. But yeah, it's alright. I love the color, but I just wish the formula was a little bit better. A lot better, actually. So the Sephora VIB sale happened as well, and I got a few things. I didn't want to go overboard because, I mean, I'm in college, it's expensive, etc. But I definitely realized, you know, from now on, and if this wasn't true before, it's certainly true now, that if I'm going to invest in something, if I'm going to spend a lot of money, I'm not going to pay $40 for a lipstick. I will pay, you know, $60 for a good toner, but I feel like the only things I need to be investing in are face products, so like foundations, powders, you know, even good contour products, anything like that. I will pay money for that, and then good skincare. Really, skincare is what I will invest in. So, got a few things. I mentioned this last month, but I've been continuing to use it. I'm about almost halfway. This is the Aveda Botanical Kinetics Exfoliant. Now, this is great. This smells very medicinal, a very herbal medicinal smell. And the only problem I have with this is that it has alcohol in it. It's not super high on the list, but the only exfoliant it has is salicylic acid. Well, the only AHA or BHA. There's no AHAs in here at all. Where I would prefer glycolic, because going from using this Clarins Gentle Exfoliator Brightening Toner, which has lactic and glycolic and salicylic and all of those things in it, to this, I feel like this doesn't do enough. So I'm going to get the First Aid Beauty Facial Radiance Pads, possibly maybe the Peter Thomas Roth Glycolic Toner, or the NARS Multi-Action, just something that has a little bit more exfoliating properties to it, because this just doesn't quite cut the mustard for me, but I certainly do use it all the time. Another thing, the Boots No. 7 Beautiful Skin Cleansing Balm. Oh, which, let me grab my other stuff, hold on. Let's see, I finished this finally after like 2 years, or a year, the Lumene Firming Day Cream SPF 15. Nothing to write home about. And then I completely finished the Clarins Extra Comfort Cleansing Cream, Gone, which I enjoyed this. I feel like it didn't stay emollient long enough. It kind of absorbed into the skin a little bit, but I did really like this. Just trying to find it now is super difficult. And then finally I'm done with this, almost. I have a little bit left, just a little bit, but it's really hard to get any extra out, so I will be repurchasing this for sure. And then I'm also basically done with this. There's barely anything in there, the facial moisturizing lotion. But what I'm going to do is, I recommend this all the time, but just buy the plain old CeraVe Hydrating Lotion, because it's the exact same product. Like, the ingredients are exactly the same, but you get a lot more for your money. You can get like a 16-ounce bottle for like 10, 11 bucks on Amazon, or probably similar priced in the drugstore, so definitely don't get this. Just get the other one. It's the same formula and way less expensive. So, yep, finishing lots of stuff. I'm also almost done with this. The Alame Moisturizing Eye Makeup Remover. I'm gonna order Bioderma. I'm gonna give Bioderma a shot. Hopefully that it works, because eye makeup remover and me are just we don't have a great time getting along. I have yet to find one that is absolutely stunning and effective and doesn't dry my eyes out, doesn't burn, etc. The closest thing I've ever found is the CVS brand eye makeup remover of the Neutrogena one. So, also from that VIB order, which I should probably continue on with, is Perricone MD Blue Plasma. Now, I got that one on the 15th, so when I uploaded the video, and I used it all nights but 2, so it's the 21st. Let's see, I've used it 4 days. So I'm going to keep using this. I'm going to use it through Thanksgiving, and then when I come back, I'll film the review on it, because I really want to be able to give it enough time to see its effectiveness. I do notice, and Lisa SZ09 also said this, and it's absolutely true, but when you feel your face after you put this on, your face feels soft. It does feel softer than normal. So far, it's just been a nice product that actually smells pretty fishy. I do have to tell you, it smells very fishy, but it's nice to apply. It absorbs quickly. I'm gonna do a separate review. Kate Somerville Goat Milk Cream. Wonderful, wonderful product. And I do have to just say, this pump, you push it down once, the perfect, and I'm not even exaggerating when I say perfect amount of product comes out for you to do your entire face. I use a separate cream on my neck, so you might have to do another pump for your neck, but the perfect amount comes out. So, yeah, this kind of smells, none of these have a pleasant fragrance, which is a good thing. That means they're not trying to cover anything up. Also got back into using my Clarisonic, but that's, you know, something else. Okay. So I've just been using that a lot. As I mentioned, you know, I've been using things up. I've gotten into using this again, the Botanics facial oil. And what I'm trying to do is use this up, the Dr. Andrew Weil for Origins Night Health Bedtime Face Cream. I use this on my neck now, because I don't want to use it on my face. Too many essential oils, it's not great, but I do use it on my neck. So there's something. Oh, Meteorites. I did my first impressions on this. The smell is growing on me. I think it is starting to smell a little bit grapey. Like, it smells like Dr. Pepper. Still haven't figured out a way to use this. Still been playing around with it. I don't know. I might end up just returning it and saying, fuck it, let me get the pressed version or something like that. But just because it's too sparkly. I mean, I just much prefer the Hourglass if I want an illuminating powder. But something I do love, and I don't know why I didn't just buy this shade a long time ago, because I did try this before. I got the shade SC3. It was SC2 or SC3. It might have been SC3. But the Laura Mercier Secret Camouflage Concealer. This is, this covers like everything. And it's great because I have this light shade, which actually works quite well. It's almost a perfect match, and then I mix in a little bit of this shade, and it's perfect, and it covers things up. I'm just very, very, very picky about concealer. I don't think I've ever found one that I love 100%, and I still don't love this 100%, but it's better than anything I've ever used, other than the Hourglass Hidden Corrective. I do have to say that one's great, but this is definitely got a lot more coverage to it. So definitely a good one to pick up. You just have to know how to work with it. And I feel like a lot of people get frustrated because they don't know that it's a really dry formula and you really have to work with it. But when you do, it's totally worth it. What else? Oh, I met Francois NARS. I don't know if you follow me on Instagram, you would have seen the picture that I posted. I think that's the most liked picture I've ever gotten. But yeah, I met Francois NARS. I don't know where my book is. But he signed my Make Up Your Mind, Express Yourself book, and it was great. He's super great, super French, super nice. And then Allison, the boutique manager, gave me this, just, I don't even know why, just because she's so sweet. She gave me a little mini NARS Super Orgasm blush, and super, super sweet. I mean, she definitely did not have to do that, but she just gave it to me. I think she said something about, she felt bad I had to wait so long, because I did wait like 2 hours, because he was an hour behind when he was supposed to be there. But, yeah, super, super sweet of her, so. Don't know if Allison watches this, but thank you, sweetheart. Oh, the Dior Bronze, the Honey Matte, which I mentioned a few times, is growing on me. I'm really starting to, ooh, let me not blind you guys. I'm starting to get a lot of use out of it. And I figured out, you know, just need to play with it a little bit to get it to look perfect. Nothing exciting for eyes other than the fact that, oh, I realized Lancome Color Design eyeshadow formulas, the formula of that is amazing. And I bought this last Christmas, and it certainly makes me want to buy more of these little palettes. Because just the formula, the consistency is so smooth and creamy and pigmented, and you hardly, like, this blue is insanity. Look at that. Hold on. Let's get a good swatch. I mean, that is insanity. Especially, it looks even better with a brush, but all the shades in here are shimmery. This is the Sky Demure, but it certainly makes me want to try a lot more of these, and maybe if there's another sale at the same DCF and CCO that I go to around Christmas time, I'll try to get some more of these if they're as inexpensive as they used to be when I bought this, because just the formula, I'm not even kidding, it's a great formula. One of the best I've ever used. I think it rivals NARS, honestly. I just wish I had more shades, so then I could see if it's just, maybe it's just a fluke with that palette, because that palette is so good. Let me show you what I have on my nails today. Finally, I explored putting this Swamp Thing on, and it's a beautiful color. It chipped after 3 or 4 days, but that's also because my nails are really, really weird, because I used to bite my nails really bad, so my skin has grown around the tip of my nails, and so it makes it really, really easy for things to get underneath my nails and for my polish to chip off. But what I have on right now is I think it was like almost 2 coats of this, the Maybelline Color Show Onyx brush, which is a really great black, but my only problem is it has very, very fine silver sparkle in it, and I'm not too huge of a fan of that. I want to get just a basic creamy patent leather black, which I will hopefully do eventually, because I think a black polish is a staple. It's super chic. It doesn't even look gothic or too punk rock or anything like that, like some people think it does. You just have to be able to pull it off right. And then I layered on top of that this Catrice nail polish called Genius in the Bottle, which was given to me by Frankie. And I haven't heard from Frankie in a while. Has anyone heard from Frankie? But it's this great, as you can see, it's this gold with a green and blue duochrome. And on my nails, the blue kind of doesn't show up, but the green does. So... and the formula of this is really nice. I didn't really get any streaks at all, and I just wanted to layer it over the black because I think it would help it stand out a little bit more. I think it would help it show its true colors a little bit more. But yeah, I finally got used to use that because I've always loved it, but I've never actually played with it. So yeah, I think that's just about it. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to everyone. I hope you had a good one, because by the time this video goes up, it will have already happened. Super excited to go home, see my family, and eat. My new favorite thing to do is just play with cigarette lighters. Not because I smoke or smoke weed or use this to melt, is it heroin or cocaine in the aluminum foil? But I used to be, honestly, let me tell you something. I used to be deathly afraid of cigarette lighters. I don't know why, but I would always be like, I can't do it. And then I finally was just like, and now it's just my favorite thing to do. These are so cheap to buy, honestly, and I just like spend my time it's kind of bad, but what are you gonna do? Okay, that's it. I'll talk to all you guys later. Bye. Yes, I know there's a bit of continuity here, but when I filmed that video, a few things happened afterwards that I wanted to mention. I actually returned the Guerlain Meteorites just because they really weren't working for me, and they were it's too sparkly. So I just returned them. Plus I kind of like needed the money, college, you know. But I figured it wasn't worth it to keep trying to use. But what I did end up getting instead, well, actually, funny enough, and after I uploaded that video comparing the two, but I exchanged my Armani Luminous Silk from the shade 5.5 to 5.75, which is a lot better of a match. The 5.5 was quite pink. I haven't tried this on my face yet, but just swatching them on my hands, this is a lot more yellow toned, which I definitely need because I am part Japanese and quite golden undertone. I did also get the YSL Le Teint Touche Eclat foundation as well, and this is the shade BD40. At first I thought I could do just the beige 40, but I need beige Dore because it's a lot more yellow undertoned. And this foundation, actually, the BD40 is fairly light and the BD50 is just a little bit too dark. But as this oxidizes, because it's inevitable that it'll happen, it will get to be a little bit better of a match, because, I mean, it's slightly light, but I will be getting lighter through the winter, so that's fine. But I just really wanted to try this, and so I got that instead. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of restate that. I'm actually packing to go home. My shuttle picks me up in like 2 hours, so I just wanted to film this and kind of put that update in the video. So yeah, hope you guys have a great Thanksgiving, and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.